Hello everyone, my name is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today's video is going to be me showing you this fall glam look. I'm going to be using some new products, seeing how they do on my skin. I'm also going to just show you how to do this eye look. It's really easy, it's really simple. I wouldn't say it's for beginners, but I wouldn't say it's for like experts that know how to do things. Obviously that's probably why you're watching a makeup tutorial. My camera cut out a lot, just a heads up. I don't know exactly where it cut out. I don't know exactly how this video is going to go, but I'm going to try my best. I'm sorry the lighting isn't great. I'm sorry this camera isn't great for makeup tutorials, but it's just what I'm working with for right now. Hopefully if my channel like grows and I see it actually being like a potential of like a career or something, I'll be able to buy better lighting and buy a better camera. But for right now, this is what we're working with. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it helps you. And yeah, let's get into it. First things first, we're gonna prime my face. I'm gonna be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Super Light Smoothing and Blurring Primer. Looks like this. Face feels so bad. Okay. The face feels really dry today. But I'm gonna be trying a new foundation. New to me. This isn't new to the store or anything, but it's the E.L.F Flawless Satin Foundation. I've always wanted a satin foundation. I have matte, mostly matte foundations because I usually have oilier skin, but I've been getting really dry. Like my nose right now feels really bad. Honestly, my whole face doesn't feel good. I also have a scratch right here and right here because my nails keep breaking. Anyways, let's apply the foundation. I did try it on my skin and like the shade isn't bad. But we're gonna dot it on my face. I don't know how much to use. I don't know what kind of coverage this gives, but I'm just gonna do it like my normal foundations. The consistency is pretty thick. Ooh. Feels weird on my forehead. I also wear a turtleneck just in case it doesn't match. But yeah. So I did 2 pumps. And we're gonna see if that covers. I'm gonna use a Real Technique sponge. Okay, I'm going to use a brush instead. I'm going to use the E.L.F Ultimate Blending Brush and see if that works better. It smells really perfumey. It smells like my grandma's perfume. That's literally what it smells like. Yeah, it's definitely better with a brush. I would say it's like light medium coverage. Light to medium coverage. It's definitely not full. It's definitely not full medium. Let me blend this. Man, it just smells like my deceased grandmother. So I have really bad texture right here, and it didn't emphasize it at all. It didn't smooth it or anything. I usually have, it didn't cover, well, on the first layer it didn't cover the scratch marks or my pimples down here or any of my pimples on my forehead. It is satin, but it's not like, it's not really dewy or anything. I'm gonna go in just in the areas I need more coverage with a sponge. See if it helps at all. It also kind of stings a little bit. Yep, I'm gonna try going with this sponge. Yeah, you can build a little bit. It makes it definitely like more dewy looking. Like the chin now looks like more dewy. I don't know if you can see that, but I have no idea. This camera can't even pick up any of the things that I'm seeing. I'm sorry if it can't. Eventually I'll get a camera that's like good for this. But the color is like not bad. It's definitely like a little bit too dark. Honestly, everything's a little bit too dark. I'm like the palest of pales. Just keep trying to build it up, but it's not working. Like, I like it, but it's definitely like a one where I'd have to wear like a drawn look or something. Like it matches my tanned arm, but it doesn't match like the rest of my body. But yeah, it's not bad per se. Also, I forgot to mention that it has a pump, so that's cool. Now I'm just gonna do normal makeup that I usually use, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. So first I go on concealer. I use the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's in the shade 5, which you only can buy at Walmart, just so you know. And it's still, as you can see, too dark. It's really yellow. Underneath my eyes, a little bit on my T-zone. And I also use it as eye primer. And then I mix it with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair 02. I bought this thinking it would be like okay for me because they were out of like the shade that I think I would be. This is good for mixing with this since it's so yellow and too dark still for my skin. I'm going to use the same sponge, but I'm going to use the side of it. This side in particular, the longer side. It looks so scary on camera, oh my god. It's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. My nose looks really bad. My nose looks really, really dry. I literally don't think you can see it. Can you see that? I don't know. It's so bad. Like, look at that. Why? It looks so bad. Not cute. Not cute. Not cute. More Just keep going, keep going. Alright. So next we're gonna set this, I look really greasy mess. So we're gonna be using the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder and the shade 05 Fair. And we're gonna set underneath my eyes first. Using this side. Yeah, definitely this powder has saved the foundation. So like them combined looks like a lot better when you look at it up close. My pores still look really heavy over here. They look really heavy. So my eyelids are looking like really gross, like dry. Like it's not even October yet and my skin's already freaking out. I'm gonna set my eyelids. I'm gonna set my nose, but I know it's gonna go terribly wrong. And we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna pretend that it doesn't look like absolute trash. Most foundations look absolute trash on my nose, but look fine on the rest of my face. If anyone can tell me why that is, please tell me, because I can't stand it anymore. I like want to use different foundations and everything, but like only one looks good on my nose. Oh, it's so annoying. Then we have that on. We're gonna go in with contour and blush. Everything I use will be listed below, but that doesn't mean that I recommend it or that I think you should buy the products. Just saying. Not trying to be like controversial or anything, but I'm trying to use that makeup that I have purchased with my own money. Obviously, I don't have enough subscribers or viewers to get anything sent to me or anything, but you know what I mean. I've been trying to find different contours, but again, with my pale face and everything, it's kind of hard. So this is what I'm working with. For blush, I'm going to be using the Pixi and Chloe Morello collab. This palette, I got this at TJ Maxx, and I'm going to be using a combination of this shade, which is called Promise, and this shade, which is called Romance. And I like to mix these blushes. They are glowy blushes, but I like a little glow. And I like to basically blush my whole face. I start at the apples and then I push it back. Any like warm blush will do. I like glowy blushes just because my face is like not doing great. So it's to give it a little life back. I also boop it on my nose because I think it's cute and it's like youthful. But it has like a, you can see it, yeah. It has a gold like reflect to it. It's really pretty and I like it. I like this palette a lot actually. I totally recommend it. There's like eyeshadows in here, and then there's brow products. I've not tried the brow products, but I do like the eyeshadows and the blushes in it. They're really good. And then before we apply highlight, I'm gonna spray my face with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Rose 3-in-1 Primer Water. It's like this. I have used the cucumber and the rose. I prefer cucumber actually, but I got the rose because I was using the Mario Badescu, or however the heck you say that, rose water, and it made me break out. My whole forehead is like textured because of it. So yeah, I have used this before and it doesn't break me out. So whew, okay, I just drenched my face. It's a lot more powerful than me. Oh wow, feels good though. Feels really good. I'm tapping it with my sponge, by the way. You can see that. But now we're gonna go with highlights since my face is wet. This makes it more glowy. I'm gonna go in with, I don't really remember what this is called. It doesn't have any writing on it, but it's from GLAMGLOW. And I'm gonna be using a mix of these two shades. Any warm toned highlight is definitely going to be better for the fall, and also we're doing a warmed toned eye look today, so yeah, any warm toned highlight you have, like a champagne or a gold, will do great. I am using a combination of a cool tone and a warm tone just because my face is pale. I wish I could pull off like gold highlights, but unfortunately you can see them when I like have my face straight on, you know? I apply my highlight to my cheekbones, to my nose, to my cupid's bow, and to my chin. So yeah, but any warm toned highlight is gonna do. So you don't need to use the specific products that I'm using, but anything similar to get the look will do. Or if you like have a preference in how you do your makeup, like your base makeup, go for it, because this is just a tutorial. I'm also going to use chapstick. This is literally chapstick. The cherry flavor. This is just to, yeah, prep my lips for probably the drying liquid lipstick that I'll put on it. But I'm going to do my eyebrows first, and then we're going to do eyeshadow. And I'll zoom you in, hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because it takes a while, and honestly, if you want like a whole tutorial on how I do my brows, I'll do it, but it's not anything exciting. I just take the Milani Stay Put brow color and I use 01 because my hair is like, you know, light, and I just fill them in. Honestly, I just go like this, and then fill them in. Not anything extraordinary. Okay, so I've zoomed it in. Hopefully it stays in focus. It probably won't. My camera's not good at staying focused on the things that I wanted to stay focused on. It'll focus on something else, and yeah. Today, we're going to be using the Morphe James Charles palette because it has a lot of colors in it. I like the palette itself. I don't have any clean brushes, so it'll probably be like a relatable tutorial or whatever. It's fine. I also don't have anything planned, so we're just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna do like a typical fall look, I guess. So let me grab my favorite brushes out. I've also already did like a fall look the other day with this palette. I've red on my brush. I'm red on my brush right now. I really want to do something with like green, maybe on my like lower lash line or something, to like tie in with my shirt, and also my Tinkerbell necklace that she's not focusing on. There we go. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a fall green look. So we're gonna start with a transition color, and I'm gonna be using a Lamora, I think is how you say it, tapered blending 110 brush. These are from Amazon and they're amazing. Highly recommend. Let me see, which color do I want to go into first? So I don't have any of the things anymore, so I'm just gonna have to like point to the palette. But I think I'm gonna use, yeah, this big yellow right here in the middle. That one. That's gonna be our transition. It doesn't have a freaking mirror, so I'm gonna have to use the mirror off of this palette. Top off the excess, and we're just gonna start at the end. And you want to bring it as high as you would like the look to go. I prefer a more high look. It's okay to dip back into it. And I make like a half circle type motion. And just in the crease. You know, this doesn't have to be as blended as the other colors that we're gonna do. So just do it on both eyes. I'm not like most makeup people where they only do one eye. That drives me insane. I do both eyes at the same time so that I don't forget stuff. But do the same thing on the other eye. And again, it doesn't have to be as blended as the other shades we're going to use. But I like to keep mine in a circular shape because of my eye shape. It matters on your eye shape and what works for you. I have more of a round eye, I have like a wide round eye, so I like to keep it more round to emphasize the roundness of my eyes. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Just keep it, you know. Now we're gonna go in with, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this more cool tone brown right here in the palette. And we're gonna blend that closer. I don't think I've ever used this. Closer to the, closer in the crease, More tight in the crease. And I'm just gonna use the same brush. Just gonna keep it tight. I keep my eye almost open. And I just focus it in the crease. It's almost like the same shade as but since it's like really close to that shade that we used beforehand, it doesn't need to be as blended as other shades. Just keep it tight and okay, so that's not the shade I was exactly looking for. So but that's fine. It's fine. I'll keep it. But I want it to be a little bit more darker. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. No idea what it's called. It's more of a like brownie red. Again, on the same brush, but we're gonna do the same thing we just did with the previous shade. Just keep it tight. Yeah, that's better. Again, keeping with the round shape. And don't worry if it's not completely blended at this point. It's gonna look like a mess before it looks absolutely stunning or whatever. We're doing it on the same, doing the same thing on the other eye. Keeping it in a circular motion. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna take a bigger fluffy brush. This is the same brand, it's just crease 110, 112, 112, it is 112. And we're gonna take that first shade we used and we're just gonna blend out the edges. Very lightly, like barely touch your eye when you're doing this. and it just definitely looks more blended. I wish I could show you on this camera so bad. Then this eye. But yeah, then we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Again, barely touching your eye, your skin, I guess. Barely touching your skin, and using that first shade, you just blend out the edges. And we're still keeping that round shape. Okay, now that we have that, I think I'm gonna go in with a halo eye, so we're gonna put another shade there. We're gonna take a smaller brush. I'm not exactly sure what kit is this from or anything, but it looks like that. My camera's not gonna focus on it, I'm so sorry. My camera stops recording. But we're gonna go in with a halo eye and, okay. I'm really sorry. I really hope this video is not a complete and utter failure and mess because my camera hates me. But we're gonna go in with like this right here. It's above the like red, and it's like a red-orange color. But we're gonna go in with that and just tap it right here at first, and then tap it in the inner corner. You're basically just going to be leaving like space right here for a metallic or any other shade you want to use. I think I'm going to be using a metallic today, or like a shimmer or whatever you want to call it. But we're just going to blend those together in the crease. Blend it a little bit, nothing crazy. And then do the same thing on the other eye. Tap it. The outer portion, and then the inner portion. Creating a halo effect. Obviously, that's why it's called a halo eye. But you can build it up as intense as you'd like it, and just blend it in the crease a little bit so it's not so blunt. And you created like a halo effect. See? Cute. Alright, so now we're gonna take a gold. I think I'm gonna take, yeah, I don't like any of these. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Revolution Soph Extra Spice palette. Man, that's really shiny. I'm so sorry, but it looks like that. And I'm going to take La Sun, this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that right here. And I'm gonna be using my finger. And this is more of a true gold. You just want to place it in the middle of your eye, where all the empty space is. You also could have took Romance. I think Romance would have looked really cute. It's like a red, almost berry toned. It would have looked really pretty. but this is more of a traditional look, I suppose. But the James Charles palette doesn't have like a lot of great shimmers in my opinion. I think the mattes are great, but I usually go in with my Silk palette for shimmers. So there's the top done. And now we're gonna go in with the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, we're gonna go back in with the James Charles palette. And I'm gonna be taking this green shade at the bottom here first. And I'm gonna be using a like small taper brush. It's like a really small blending brush basically. And I'm gonna be going in with that. Oof, my under eyes do not look cute, y'all. Yeah, this freaking brush is flimsy. I really like a blown out, I guess, lower lash line. You can keep it real tight, as tight as you'd like it. I like it to be like really low, but that's just my preference. Makeup is all about doing what you love and doing what you like. So if you don't specifically like it being extremely blended out below, just keep it higher. Just keep it not as blown out. You also don't need to use green. I'm just using green because of my shirt. You could be just using the Ready brown color underneath here. That would look fine. Just blend it out, and then using the transition color to like blend out even more. You could just do that and it would keep it really simple. But I myself like color, so you know, is what it is. I'm gonna go back in with the first brush we used, and I'm gonna take the yellow, I guess I should show you, the yellow above it, and I'm gonna blend the green out a little bit more. And then I'm going to almost tight line with a, yeah, it's a flat line brush. It's a flat liner brush. And I'm gonna go in with this dark hunter green here. And I'm just gonna do the outer portion here and just like as close to the waterline as possible, but not in the waterline. And just tapping it. Just to give it a little bit more definition. I'm only doing that like 3/4 of the eye on the outer portion. And then I'm going to take the first brush that we used and blend it a little bit, but not over blend it, because we still want it to be defined, but not too harsh. Yeah, okay, so there is the eyeshadow done. I was going to do a winged eyeliner, but I think it looks fine without it. So we're just going to pop on some mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm gonna zoom out actually, if that's cool with y'all. I'm gonna curl my lashes, and then I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. So let's do that. This look could look cute with some eyeliner, but I'm not the best at doing eyeliner, so yeah, I get really frustrated. So usually I just do my eyeshadow and then pop on some mascara. But, you know, whatever you want to do. Because this is a tutorial showing you how I do my makeup. How this look is cute. But like, you know. So. Also, if you were extra enough, you can apply some falsies. I never apply falsies. I think they're really expensive and you only can use them like twice. Usually only once for me because I have to glue them like a million times because I'm not good at it. You also have to apply eyeliner before you do it. Anyhow, I always get mascara on my eyelids. So if you are like me, it's okay. Because you can take a Q-tip when it's dry and just wipe it off. Or some people take like a spoolie. They're spoolies. Like a spoolie and just do that too. Some people do that. I'm also going to be applying more glitter because I don't know why, but every time I like curl my lashes, it just like completely takes off like where the glitter is most of the time. I got it right here. Don't you hate that? It's so annoying. Straight honest, this mascara is not great for the lower lash line. It doesn't do the same effect as like the upper lashes, but it's still fine, I guess. It's my everyday mascara, and every time I try a new mascara, I don't like it. I like a more wet formula, and I can't remember who recommended the Lash Princess, but it's like way too dry and it like makes my eyes hurt because it's so dry. It makes my eyes dry because it's dry. I don't know. That might be all in my head. Probably is because I'm just me. But you know. I have to do 2 coats on the lower lash to make it even look thick and black. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. But anywho, let's move on to lips. And then while this is drying, and then I'll wipe it off and yeah. This shade, I don't know if it exists anymore, but it's a Sephora liquid lipstick. Well, it's a cream lip stain. It's in the shade 22, and it looks like pumpkin spice. Like, it's so cute. Like, I'm gonna put it on and show you. I bought it on clearance last year, so it probably doesn't exist anymore. I'm so sorry. But any like warm brown orange shade, it's just so unique. You know, it's not even warm. It's almost like a cool toned, like brown with orange undertones. Like, it's really pretty. This also dries down to almost like a matte finish. But yeah, I'm going to put 2 coats on because it's like thinner. Now that I have everything cleaned up, this is it. I'm going to apply some inner corner highlight, and I'm going to be using a mix of this shade and this shade. And I'm also going to apply it above my brow bone. So let me find a brush. This is from like the Harry Potter brush set. Just a mix of those 2 shades. I'm going to pop it in here. Just pop it in the inner corner, and I also like to keep bring it a little bit forward this way. Alright, so that's it. That's a pretty, okay, I wouldn't say it's not like time consuming or anything, but it's not exactly the hardest look you can do. It's pretty wearable. You obviously, again, don't have to wear the green just because of my green shirt. I thought I'd add some green underneath my eyes, but yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos, and turn on post notifications to be notified when I post. Thanks. Bye.